Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. Today's unboxing is the Bird and Blend Countdown to Halloween Advent Calendar for 2025. So I bought this myself, it cost me £40 and it's a 13-day Advent calendar. And in today's video, we're going to unbox the whole calendar. I'll show you everything that comes in here and you'll be able to see if this is an Advent calendar worth picking up. I got so many messages about this calendar, probably more than I get for the Christmas Advent calendars, which is interesting because primarily I unbox Christmas Advent calendars and beauty and stuff like that, so that was interesting. But this is a tea-based Advent calendar and I'll have it linked in the description box if this piques your interest and you want to pick it up. But the teas and things are also available individually on the website too. So 13-day calendar, £40, that makes it £3.07 per day, roughly, just to kind of give you an idea. The box is super cool. I think they've excelled themselves this year. So just for your info, they didn't do this in 2024. I don't know why. They did it in 2023, 2022. So I do have those videos on the channel if you want to see what came in previous boxes, but I actually think this one's better. So hard to show you because I've set it up now, but it starts off as like a book of spells and then it becomes this. Now you do have to kind of set the calendar up yourself, so I'm going to insert a video here so you can see exactly how it looks and how I set it up. So this calendar requires some setting up. So what it tells you to do is lift up this bit and then inside you'll see all of these boxes that are kind of put in a certain way to make them fit. But what you need to do is take all of them out. So these are all the little boxes that need to be popped through the kind of holes here, if you see what I mean. So let's open up number 3. Number 3 is the most helpful at the moment. That's setting itself up. Oh, I need to open this bit as well. This is super hard to do with one hand. Here we go. Aha, there we go. So that fits in like that. And then number 2. Definitely easier if you pop it down like that and then put in this number. Definitely easier when you get the hang of it. So this is how it looks when it's all done. So ta-da, we are ready for our unboxing. Okay, so you're back with me now, and we're going to start the unboxing with day number 1. So it looks like a little potion bottle, and on the back it does tell me what the tea is and how to brew it. There are 2 tea bags inside. This is Campfires and Vampires tea. It's got wafts of cinnamon, rose and cloves in a gently spiced green tea. You brew for 3 minutes, it's low caffeine in 80 degree water, and do not add milk. I mean, you can if you want, but that's not really recommended when it comes to green tea. And spoiler alert, I don't think it's just tea in here, so we'll see what else comes our way. Taking it right back, I completely forgot I wanted to show you these. So one super cute thing Bird and Blend do when you buy anything from them is they often include a little card, and this is like a Halloween themed card, and on the back it says, "Have a fantastic day," which I think is super cute, and you can colour it in. My inner child likes things like that. You also get some tea samples. So I got these 2, which is a cool way to discover new teas as well. So there's a spiced pumpkin pie and Moondrop Dreams. So Moondrop Dreams is a dreamy lemon and lavender evening tea, and spiced pumpkin pie is a chai that obviously has some caffeine in it. It's very autumnal. Back to day number 2. Oh, this smells amazing. So funnily enough, the tea sample I received, this is the same. This is spiced pumpkin pie tea bags. It's a medium caffeine brew for 4 minutes with or without milk. It smells really nice and sweet and spicy and 100% autumnal. By the way, let me know what you're doing for Halloween this year. Pop a comment in the chat if you've got any plans. I'm actually going to be in Japan on Halloween and then flying to Hong Kong. So it's fun, isn't it? But not very Halloweeny. Although I may be going into Tokyo Disneyland on the morning of Halloween to see their Halloween stuff, because by the time we get to Hong Kong, where we're going to Hong Kong Disney, the Halloween will kind of be over because we won't arrive until the evening. So yeah, I often tend to be away for Halloween, but I do really like it, so I kind of feel like I'm missing out a little bit on like sitting at home watching like spooky movies and things like that and answering the door to trick-or-treaters. Day number 3. So this one, when I mentioned it might not all be tea, is what I was talking about. So I was really excited to see this in here because I didn't have a peek as I was setting the calendar up. So this is a whisk from Bird and Blend. It is the Matcha Bamboo Matcha Whisk. 100% bamboo, 44 prongs, and yeah, it's an authentic matcha whisk. And this is what it looks like. It's got a little plasticky thing on the prong there, but that's what it looks like. So the idea with this is you would get a matcha bowl, or if you haven't got a matcha bowl, then you would just get a bowl. And you would put matcha in, and you would put your 80-degree water in, and then you would basically do this in a particular motion. I can't forget, is it like a figure of 8 or something? A W shape. You do it in a W shape. Kind of like that. Yeah, it tells you how to do it here, and it tells you that you can turn it into hot matcha by topping it up with hot water, a matcha latte by topping it with frothy hot milk, an iced matcha latte, pour it over ice and top with milk, or an iced matcha lemonade, pour over ice and top with soda or lemonade. You can also add a syrup of choice if you like it sweeter, and it says to keep it clean by washing it by hand in hot soapy water. And this retails for £15 on the Bird and Blend website, so that is quite a bit of value. It should obviously increase the value of the calendar. So I'm now wondering, and you may be wondering too, if we get a matcha whisk in our calendar, does that mean there's going to be some matcha in here? Haha! Day number 4. So they are just like little doors that you just, doors, flaps, boxes, losing the words today. Matcha! This sounds like a really nice flavour, and it's in the cutest little tin. Look at this, it's so cute. So this is toasted marshmallow matcha, a toasted treat to enjoy around the campfire, and it's 3 gram. I don't know how many you'd get out of 3 gram. So it says to whisk 1 level perfect matcha spoon, which is half of a teaspoon. So you probably get maybe 2 out of this. With 100% of 80-degree water using a bamboo whisk if possible. Then it tells you what you can do just to create a matcha or a matcha latte or whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So this contains Japanese matcha, green tea, carob and natural flavouring granules, and sounds fantastic. So it looks like this is a good opportunity to try the matcha and see if you'd maybe want to purchase it in like a larger size or something. Day number 5 is another big one. And just as I was saying, like, how much matcha should you use, they've included a perfect matcha teaspoon that measures the perfect amount of matcha, which apparently is equivalent to half of a teaspoon. The teaspoon they have available on the website retails for £3.85, but it's in a silver colour, but we get it in a much darker colour, which makes sense for a countdown to Halloween. Day number 6, which is another of the kind of smaller boxes. Ooh, this sounds good. So today we get another super cute tin. Loving the super cute tins. This is the Maca Hot Chocolate Tea Powder. Whisk 2 level perfect matcha spoons, which is a teaspoon, with 100 ml of 100-degree water using a bamboo whisk if possible. You then top it with hot water and enjoy it as a frothy latte or serve over ice with milk or water. It's got cocoa, it's got maca, raw cacao, lucuma, carob, cinnamon, natural flavouring granules and ashwagandha. Day number 7. Day number 7 smells nice and sweet. This is the Baby Spice tea bags. It is caffeine free, brew for 4 minutes without milk. Get cosy any time of day with the perfect caffeine-free spiced pumpkin tea. It's got pumpkin pieces, apple pieces, cinnamon, rosehip, ginger, cloves and sprinkles. And it's perfect for when you want that kind of cosy autumn drink, but in the evening and you don't want it to keep you awake. So I love the fact that they do include some caffeine-free teas as well. Day number 8, another super cute tin, and this is the Spiced Pumpkin Pie Matcha. Again, you're going to whisk a level perfect matcha spoonful of this with 100 ml of 80-degree water using your bamboo whisk, and then top with hot water as a frothy latte or serve over ice with milk or water. It's got Japanese matcha green tea, cinnamon, maca, ginger, allspice berry and nutmeg. Day number 9. We've got rose and cardamom chai tea bags. These have got medium caffeine. Brew them for 4 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes if you're not going to be adding milk. You can enjoy it with or without milk. Breathe in some spiced floral magic. It has got Sri Lankan black tea, cardamom, ginger, fennel, rosebuds and natural flavouring. day number 10. Oh no, one of the tea bags burst. There's tea everywhere. So you will get 2 of these, but I can only show you 1. These are Bonfire Toffee tea bags, medium caffeine, brew for 4 minutes with or without milk, and it's a smoky tea with apple and caramel. I personally love this one. So it's Sri Lankan black tea, Lapsang Souchong black tea, cinnamon, air-dried apples, safflower, and natural flavouring. Don't worry, the burst tea bag will not go to waste. I will brew it and strain it after this video. Day number 11. Ooh, this sounds good, and I'm obsessed with these little tins. We get this, which is the Cookie Hojka tea powder. I hope I'm saying that right. So this, it says to whisk 1 level perfect matcha spoon with 100 ml of 80-degree water using a bamboo whisk, and top with hot water. Enjoy as a frothy latte or serve over ice with milk or water. It has Japanese Hocha green tea, Lusma, maca, natural flavouring granules. I do wish to put like a pronunciation on. I'm sure I'm butchering it, but I'm doing my best. Day number 12. Today we get a toffee apple matcha. Whisk 1 level perfect matcha spoon with 100 ml of 80-degree water, again using your bamboo whisk. Top with hot water. Enjoy as a frothy latte or serve over ice with milk or water. And it's got Lucuma, Japanese matcha green tea, rooibos, and natural flavouring. And again, these are 3 gram if it's in a tin. Okay, so now to the final day of the calendar, which is day number 13. And this tea is new to me. It's called Cherryfied, and it's a bright red and scarily delicious cherry tea for spooky season. It has got apple pieces, hibiscus, rosehip, cornflowers, freeze-dried cranberry, orange peel, freeze-dried cherry, and natural flavouring. It's a caffeine-free fruit infusion, brew for 4+ minutes, and don't add milk. But I always think, you know, you do you, whatever you want in your tea. And that is the calendar. And on the inside of the box, it does tell you about magical matcha and tempting tea powder, so it kind of gives it away that that's what you're going to get, but it tells you how to prepare everything. It tells you how to prepare a tea latte, and as I said, it tells you how to actually set up the calendar. But I do think it's really cool. I really love the design this year. I love the fact that we get the spoon and the matcha whisk rather than just the teas, because as much as I love the teas and the matcha, it's nice to have a few kind of accessories that you're going to get to keep after you've drank and consumed everything in the box, if you know what I mean. I think the only thing I would like to see, if they were going to do this again in the future and they were going to improve it, I think what would be amazing is if you got like a mug or something on the final day, something like substantial like that, where you were like, oh, I've got my Halloween mug now, it's Halloween and I've got my Halloween mug. I think that would be really, really cool. I like it though. I think it's very cool. I don't know why more brands don't do a countdown to Halloween calendar, because I personally love it. As I said, it will be linked in the description box if you do want to check out the calendar, if it's still available, depends on when you're watching the video. But I do appreciate the fact that they've set up this calendar in such an order that you get the whisk at the time you're then going to need it for your matcha. So you're not opening the matcha going, oh no, I haven't got a whisk. I've already got the whisk, so it kind of feels like they've really thought about it and in what order you might use the products. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I often feel like with advent calendars, you should kind of go out with a bang and the last day should be like the most impressive day, but I kind of understand why they've not saved the whisk, which is probably, well, it's the most expensive thing in the calendar, for the last day, because obviously you're going to need it before then. So I kind of get why they did that. I've just thought to myself, just had a thought, I wonder if I should have counted from like 13 to 1. So used to counting from 1 up. Let me know in the comments, did I do it the wrong way around? But then, if we'd have done it that way, then that would have meant that, what was day number 1? Day number 1, it was just like a regular tea. Day number 2 was, again, a tea. Day number 3 was the whisk. So if we'd have done it that way around, actually, you'd have got the whisk after you'd got the matcha and not had the whisk when you need it. So I think doing it 1 up is probably better. But let me know in the comments your thoughts, because it doesn't actually tell you which way to do it, so I guess you could do it either way. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Thank you so much for those who messaged me and let me know this was out, because I actually didn't even know it was out until you guys messaged me, so I really appreciate that, or else I might have missed it and not been able to make this video. So yes, thank you for letting me know. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up, it lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so that you're notified when my next video goes live. I do have, like I said, a link in the description box to the Bird and Blend website, which is affiliated and lets them know that people want me to talk about Bird and Blend. I did buy it myself, like I said, but if you do use the link, I might get a small commission for referring you. And like I said, it lets them know that you enjoy me talking about tea and Bird and Blend and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Happy Halloween.